All right, guys. Well, the debauchery is still fresh in my mind. We're gonna roll right into this Tuesday morning tech tip from Pugliese Speed Shop. All right, guys. So I don't know if you caught Friday's video, but we kind of took a little bit of a beating, and it wasn't even because of the Jeep. It didn't even cause any problems. It was 100% on me, right? Wasn't prepared. Didn't really think things through, which is another way of saying I wasn't prepared. I didn't have a plan, which is another way of saying I wasn't prepared. Um, you guys see a trend here? Yeah. All I did was say, hey, I want to fix this power steering, and I'm going to bring the Jeep in. That's pretty much where any of my thought just went right out the window. And it's weird because I don't have any windows in here, but you get it. The door's wide open. So, what we ended up doing is I ended up taking everything off of this board that was on here for years, guys. There was stuff on here I never even worked on because things changed, priorities changed, and I didn't change that. So I had stuff in my mind, nothing written down, and well, now we got some stuff written down, guys. And it looks like it's quite a lot, but I got in a little more detail than I did before, so it's not that bad. But because I wasn't prepared, I didn't really get much accomplished this weekend. I take that. I got some stuff accomplished. We fixed the air in the shop. We hung some other stuff up, cleaned some things up. I got the Jeep in the shop. Couldn't do anything once I got it in here because I ain't got no parts, right? So I'm gonna sit down and talk about it, guys, because I don't know, it's giving me a headache just thinking about it. Let me start by saying, all right, if you guys saw Friday's video, I apologize. You know, I did have the inklings of a plan. So I brought this guy in, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna work on a Jeep. Well, actually, I said I'm gonna work on a Jeep. Then I brought this guy in. That makes more sense. But haven't worked on a Jeep in a long time. You know, she's just been driving. Everybody's been, John borrowed her for a little bit. Michael, the kid, drives her when he comes home from school. Whatever. It's like, it's a good dump runner. I run around a lot. Whatever. It's just great. So, but we've been neglecting her a little bit, and I feel bad about that because she always takes care of us. So, let me get some work done on it. Quick little, day or so in the shop, and we'll be good to go. Back on the road, no problems, right? That's where the planning ended, And weeks ago, I should have said, hey, like when the power steering pump went out, which was actually, apparently the kid mentioned it when he was driving it, and I told him he needed to man up and yank the wheel a little more. Sorry, buddy. And then Megan was driving it, and she was actually pulling the Bel Air to line it up so we could winch it in the shop. And she said something, and I was like, there's nothing wrong with that thing. It's only like 2 years old. Just so it's only 2 years old doesn't mean it can't still break. So had I looked into that stuff then, I could have put something on order, and we could have been good to go, right? There was a bug over here. But I didn't do any of that. In fact, I said, well, I just got to go to the auto parts store one day, and then I'll get that part, and I'll work on it that day. For some reason, I just thought that in 1989, they're going to keep all these parts, and, it's probably not the way things are going to work. And I didn't think of it, guys. It's just, I don't know. I forget it's 2023. What are you going to do? So that's where things started to go wrong, and then that's actually just where it went off the rails, because nothing else went wrong after that except for the fact I got really frustrated, and I realized I had nothing to do, no video to put out, nothing to, I'm like, what the hell am I going to do? So I said, well, let me maybe show you guys how you can recover from not being prepared. And the only thing you can do is prepare yourself, It's kind of funny, guys, because you guys know, I work, by trade, I'm an aircraft guy, and I'm a QA guy, right? So every week we got a meeting, QA meeting, we do a little staff meeting, and we talk about how we can improve things. Part of quality assurance, right? And I say it every week: foresight and follow up. Guess what? The two things I didn't do. I had no foresight, and I didn't follow up worth a damn. You know, had I had the foresight and said, "Hey, this thing's jacked up," and then followed up by ordering the parts, well, I wouldn't have a Tuesday morning tech tip this week, I guess, because the thing would have been fine. But I do have one because I screwed it away, and the Jeep's exactly like it was. We're about to go up to the house and put some things on order that I put on the list and get this thing back where it should be. It probably won't, you won't see it for like another couple of weeks, I'm sure, just because that's how supply systems are working nowadays. And I have a hard time with it. So you guys know, I got the attention span of a goldfish sometimes, so that can be a problem. But I've had this thing for gotta be 6 years, all right? I think we gave like $300 for it. Me and the kid scooped it up, and he loves this thing too. So we bought it. He drove it all through high school. Well, about a year and a half of high school, he drove it before he got the caddy. But yeah, it's been great, right? Took care of it. It's little stuff breaks, and I think, all you guys are going out, and I'm going to do another video on this later on, but buying your kids $20,000 cars, knock it off. $300, all right? And he learned how to do stuff. Things broke, and he fixed it, and that's it. And that's what it's all about. If you're giving your kid a brand new car, I mean, I guess good on you that you can do that. But, man, I'm going to leave it at that, all right? I'm going to leave it at that. But, yeah, this thing's been great, and I never plan on getting rid of it. So I want to do some more things. And I said in the video I was going to talk about it, but I think I did actually in the video. I'm going to do like a lift, wheels, tires, bumpers, rock sliders, all the Jeep stuff, right? But because, well, for a number of reasons. Number one, it's a Jeep, make it look, a little more off-road ready. Not that I'm a big off-road guy. I mean, some kind of just poser with it, but whatever. We're not going crazy. I'm not making a buggy or nothing like that. No plans of ever doing anything like that. But yeah, it's everything's kind of tired on it, right? It's got almost 200,000 miles on it, and honestly, guys, to buy a lift with all the suspension parts and everything in it is cheaper than buying all the suspension parts and everything. So yeah, why not, right? Might as well make it a little cooler, I guess. But and then I'll probably hate it because it won't ride the same, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, see right there what I do. I got way ahead of myself. Too much foresight. That could also be a problem. And I haven't even ordered the parts to get this thing like mechanically legit again. So that's what I'm gonna go do, and just prepare better. That's all I can tell you. I really screwed this one away, and I apologize. But I'll make it up to you. We'll get some videos out on this guy pretty soon. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.